Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering ESL Impact Dallas Season 5 Finals. I'm here accompanied by GFI of HSD who are coming off of a victory over FlyQuest Red in said competition. So GFI, really appreciate you taking the time. And first and foremost, congrats. A major victory against a team such as FlyQuest. How are you feeling first and foremost?
Feeling great. I'm so happy for my team, especially for our new addition, Leo. It's first time here and first time playing in an international tournament. So I'm just really, really happy that we made it through.
For sure, and definitely very happy against a team such as FlyQuest. What was the preparation like going into this match? You know, given the fact that you guys were coming off of a loss in the first match of the group stage, what was that process like?
Painful, hurtful, torturing, but at the end of the day, it's amazing because this is what we are here for. This is what we do, and process are always going to be the hardest. But at the end of the tunnel, there's a light. So at the end, after the storm, there's a rainbow. So for me, I told the girls that no matter what is the result today, we are here to do what we're supposed to be doing, like in practice and everything. But sometimes things don't go the way it's supposed to be. It has been hard with the role changes. We added a new player, and then Hazel took a break for some players' break. You know, she needed some time off, and then she came back. So the process was huge, was a lot. But when it comes to the stage game, when it comes to the game, everybody just do what they're supposed to do, and that is to play Counter-Strike, not with their minds, but with their hearts.
For sure, you guys have definitely been doing that. You know, not getting eliminated earlier on in the competition compared to past years, but still. You mentioned a little bit about Leo, just having her getting into the team. How have you viewed her inclusion to the roster, and what do you think has been the biggest obstacles in just making that happen? And also, what has been working out so well in amidst this process? You know, both good and the bad.
Basically, there's no bad. I would say everything is good. So the bad things we turn to the positive thing. We don't want to look at it as a bad thing, and it's that. As for Leo, a lot of people are wondering why she's on a wheelchair, why she's using crutches. So at the end of the day, she actually has a medical condition. We signed her January, which is early of the year. We signed her with Olga, but she had some medical condition where she needed to be benched and she needed to get treatment. So she's ready now after having her treatment, after having her recovery. She's not 100% fully recovered, but my boss said that he cares for everyone that he signs for. He believes that the people that he signed, the girls that he signed, deserve a chance. So we coming into this tournament, the preparation was short with her, but at the end of the day, what matters most is we want to do what's best for each other. So having a non-experienced player like Leo being here, maybe in the game people will look at it's not a boost for us, but Leo as a person, she has been boosting us. Like in life, she has been boosting us all. But of course, those are the behind the scenes. People don't really see it. We don't look at in HSG. We don't look at the criteria of a player. We look at the criteria of a human being, you know, and overall, because that's what matters most. And for the love of the game and for the love of what you do.
For sure. I want to ask about how you guys have progressed from last year to 2024. You know, of course, you know, as I said last year, not a really good showing for you guys, and as a matter of fact, it was been documented in that recent ESO documentary, and it featured yourself as a featured player, and getting into a little bit on, well, gave us a little bit of a view into how difficult it was for you to manage a team like that. Reflecting on 2023 real quick, what do you think was the biggest obstacle that you saw within the team, and how you were able to just adapt, change, and just get into 2024 as a new version of HSG?
We had no time to prepare last year because of the visas, and Olga needed to go back to Brazil. So this year we eventually were a bit more ready, and we have a change of roster and etc. of another obstacle, like I said, about health and stuff. But at the end of the day, traveling is always going to be hard for us because where we come from is really far. We're really far. And it was about a 28-hour flight. So with the transit, with the turbulence, with everything. And some people sleep, some people don't even sleep, jet lags. So that's our only challenge. It's more like in a human type of thing, of nature of challenge that you can't really change. But as athletes, we all are prepared and ready to play. We're always excited to play. Maybe yesterday, we didn't really show up, because it is not easy being in our shoe 4 seasons or 5 seasons that we played, our first match is always against the defending champion. It is constant torture, but it's fun. We just needed them to slap us and get up, slap us and get up. So we have to thank Imperial too for always smashing us and making us realize, we really want this, what is happening and stuff like that. They are our, I would say, jet booster.
Yeah.
I would say that they're our jet booster. And even they're our competitor, at the end of the day, it's a community. It's love, it's everyone is just here for that one thing, that title.
Oh, for sure. That's a pretty good word to say, describing Imperial, jet booster. And yeah, for sure. How that said, do you feel, a little bit fatigued from just traveling all over from Asia over here, compared to the rest of the other teams, do you still feel jet lag in addition to just having to deal with Imperial being a jet booster for you?
So basically, my boss has done whatever he can to make sure he eliminated the jet lag for us, even meaning putting more in. I wouldn't say even investment. No, my boss is really kind because he believed that we would someday grab that championship. Every single organization would have that vision, that goal, and we're here trying to get that goal and trying to eliminate as much as we can, like jet lags, this and that. But at the end of the day, it is safe to say that no matter how much we try to prepare ourselves to come, and at the end when you play on the stage, even though you don't have a jet lag, it is just how it is. If it's your day, then it's your day. And for me, I think that this year we eventually have a better. I guess we had a better flight time. We came here a little bit earlier to make sure that we were well prepared than last year, and somehow things work out quite well for us. But when we go on the stage against Imperial, they had to slap us to wake us up again. The food, the I don't know, the daylight time zone or something, whatever's happening, it's different. You speak to your family. I speak to my mom when it's 6 a.m. here. She's in the afternoon. So that's insane. And she's in front. She's on the 28 and I'm on the 27 still. Yeah, so it's here and there. It's very different. And we do not get homesick, but I guess it's the food. Asian styles spicy, no spicy that we can't eat. The spicy here is more like pepper. So those are your body adapting to things. So it's a challenge, but it's the journey that what matters most, and the experience.
No, for sure. Going, and hopefully you're able to continue this momentum later on down the line in this competition. I want to ask about your thoughts on just next season. And of course, in next season, we're not going to see an Asian team. And by theory, after this wraps up HSG's a year, I mean, your thoughts on just that next season and just how you're dealing with this new format for this year amongst the Impact scene, and also how that will then impact the Asian scene, that there being no spots.
Well, if you ask me, if I'm speaking as Ramona, I would say I go back home and I open a farm and I sell chicken. But if you ask GFI, I'm still going to try. I'm still going to prove to the world that we deserve a slot. But it is not an argument. At the end of the day, the world needs to be able to see that any part of the region, when it comes to a competitive gaming, if you want to call it a world tournament, it should be from all parts of the world. You see, it shouldn't be on only one part of the world. It's not my rights. I mean, it is my rights, but it is not my power to question why is it like this? Why is life unfair? Life's a bee and then you die. That's the saying, right? So for me, instead of whining about it or complaining or asking people why or begging, I rather just stand my ground and do what I love most. I love to play Counter-Strike. Olga does the same thing, and if my beliefs are still there, for my country, for my region, and if there's no slot, I'll do whatever it takes to get a slot. But if I can't get a slot, there's nothing much to cry about. Life goes on, because I understand in the point of view of ESL Impact, they maybe need new faces, new things. So we have to understand the business point of view too. But I'm an athlete. As a competitor, it is sad, but I'm not going to sit down and cry. I'm going to work harder. Maybe that break that they would give us, we would eventually come strong in 2025 if they give us another slot. I don't know. We don't know. They don't know. You don't know. What we know right now, what I know, I love this game. I fucking love this game, and I'm still playing it, and I love the people that I'm playing with. and I'm just gonna keep doing that. No one's gonna stop me. Anyone can take a slot away. Anyone can say I can't compete or whatever, but they're not me. If I want to compete, I can. I can even go to an open tournament. Maybe it's something we need to do. I don't know. So it's one door closes, I guess another 100 open. That's for me. Very optimistic.
Hopefully, with this, at the very least, you guys can convince, people, within the crowd and ESL. Hopefully that Asia's still here. Asia still has the potential to just pull off results like this and just continue to just be a part of the scene.
Yes. So my answer to that is, one can only hope for the best. One cannot say what they deserve. I can't walk up there and say I deserve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The world doesn't revolve around me. The world revolves around 8 billion people. So I'm only one speck of dust. But I'm gonna keep doing what I do for my region, for my country, for all that region. I'm not gonna whine. I'm not gonna ask why. But if you have the power to make those changes, to keep our dream alive, to do what you recite to do, to believe in what we do, in what you do, as all the big leagues, then it's in your hands to do the right thing. And even if you choose, even we have different belief and doing the right thing is for you to do another thing, it's fine by me. It's fine by me because I've been competing for so long. I never had an opportunity. ESL Impact has opened the doors and I can't complain. Yeah. But it's sad. It's sad for the girls, that is building up. A girl, just think about it. This year, if there's a girl who wants to play Counter-Strike, and CS2 is really new, and she wants to pick up Counter-Strike, she will say, there's no Asian qualifier, or there's nothing for Asia, let's just play Valorant. I'm just saying it out, It's not enough for one speck of dust like me to convince one player to just, come on, you gotta grind for the year. It has to come from above. And then when it snowballs down, everybody get a piece of it, a big ball, and it's supposed to be shared. That is how I look at it, And I understand the chances have been given, the opportunity has been given. We're maybe not the best team, but we hope that we played the best CS to put on the best show, the least we could do with all the obstacle and struggle and the mixed of diversity that the team has built here with Olga, with everybody, We're trying to. If we're not trying, we will keep the same roster, do the same thing. We are doing changes. You can see we are trying. Maybe not in the best scale, but what matters most, you try. And I do not see a problem where if it's a international world tournament, everyone from each region should be able to participate. It's not about what's fair. It's about what's right. Yeah. Sometimes doing the right thing is hard, but it's okay.
Yes. And it's nothing one can do is just move forward, and hopefully you're able to do that in the rest of the team. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
For sure. GFI, thank you so much for taking the time for doing this interview. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna wrap up the interview right here. Thank you so much.